what's happening right now. We expect the 3 points. We're taking the 3 points. We're taking each game as it comes. But for me, at the moment, so far, so good. Let it continue. And if we're able to finish the season strong by winning the Europa League and pushing way up the table, then so be it. But as for Arsenal, just to briefly say, when you have a fan base that disgracefully shakes their bum for 2 late goals against Leicester, I mean, Igal, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Glad you showed your face.
Didn't your team just win? That's rare. That's a rare thing for Spurs. They want to talk
Guys, let you finish, please.
You man knew exactly what you needed to do. You tried to pretend like you didn't need a striker. You tried to pretend like everything's all right. And now you want to come out here and cry. You should not be losing to West Ham at home. Hold that and be ashamed of yourself. Right now, Arsenal have done what they normally do. Nothing. I've come to realize that I believe the majority of Arsenal fans, the top gooners, and Brandon is absolutely right. I think you man are social media. You know what I mean? You're here to show the good bits. You're here. You're just trying to be part of the party, but you're not doing nothing. You're not buying bottles. You're not going away with anyone. You're just in the room. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's rubbish. So Arsenal are going to have another season. They might get top 4. No trophies. At least with Tottenham, and this is why I call you, man, the Red Tottenham, the Spicy Spurs. We went out, we did some business, and you're seeing the result of it. Whether you like it or not, you're seeing the result of our business. Where was your business? But
what result?
You will come here and act like you are the one holding your club up with your flat chest. Shut your mouth. Rubbish. No standards for your club. You can keep doing that. But you're the one chatting rubbish about your club. So for me, it's good. Because when you got people like Egal and the other brothers that are lifting up mediocrity, you can't come here and start crying. Egal will say, well, because we didn't have a striker. But were you crying? Where were you marching? Were you demanding? At the end of the January transfer window, if you're a true top gooner, you should have been saying, you know what, this is highly unacceptable. Let's not go to the next game because we know what's around the corner. No one's surprised. Me and George, we're not surprised. I sometimes I'm perplexed when I see these Arsenal YouTubers. Like, are you not watching the same thing that we're watching? We can pick your club for you and we don't give a damn about your club. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, Arsenal are fully muddied. You can't talk about Tottenham. We've had a bad season. We know it. But you can see we're already on the bounce back. As for your club, you're bouncing down. Do you get me? So Tottenham, we move on up, Terry. We keep going. Look, people keep saying Tottenham are going to get above the relegation. We're not talking relegation right now. 2 more wins and we've caught Villa. Just like that, baby. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, watch this space. You'd be very, very surprised. If Tottenham keep this run going, it could be very, very long for a lot of teams. So I'm happy with it. Does that mean we're anging or out? No. It means we just want the wins and keep the wins coming.
That's the most important thing, what Deji said there, is just keep the wins coming. Because I know people are going to go, oh, it's only Ipswich, it's only this. We haven't had 3 wins in a row. I said for 18 months in the Premier League. It's a big 3 wins for us. We spread the gap. And you know who you didn't touch on? I felt like you didn't touch Terry's team, who dropped points yet again today. Moyes, yeah? Moyes, definitely a better. What did your manager say? He's doing a better job than me. Yes, he definitely is. We can all see that. I'm glad there is definitely some accountability there from Ruben Amorim. I'm glad there is. And just like us as Tottenham fans, we take accountability. But Arsenal fans, Gal, you're the biggest crook. You come here and you're trying to go, do all this. But was you not saying the other day, already making excuses about, oh, it might be a blessing in disguise if we don't win the league this year. It might be a blessing. What rubbish was that coming out of your mouth? It's for this. It's for the games that you plan, because what happened last season? Oh, it was West Ham that stopped you from winning the league. What's happened this season? West Ham and Fulham yet again. It's so... Bro, the story just gets written over and over and over. It's never a new thing. And you guys always buy into it. Like every season, Arsenal fans get their hopes up all the time, all the way. and then they just get crushed all the way back down because you guys are not doing nothing yet again. But yeah, Terry, I just need to let you know about that. I know you're gonna buy it, but I needed to let you know.
Oh no, I'm not going to buy it. I'm just glad you come on here to praise my manager, mate. Thank you. I appreciate it for him being honest and stuff. And question for you on our manager: who do you think is the better manager, David Moyes or Amorim? Who's gonna have the better career, in your opinion?
Was that to me? Sorry.
Yeah,
to Amorim or I mean, Moyes so far had a better career. You know,
who do you think,
Europe Conference League.
Who do you feel?
That's not his question. That was not his question.
My question is, by the end of their careers, who do you think will have the better one, in your opinion?
Well, we'll have to see. Ruben Amorim has done.
What's your opinion? It's a simple question. Who's going to have the better career, do you reckon?
Well, it's again, Ruben Amorim's got what 20 years left. I don't know how long Moyes is going to go on for. So we're going to have to see. But again, Moyes had a better career. So
that's right. One more, but yeah, who do you think is going to have? But you can't answer the question. There we go. So yeah, no biting.
It's all right.
He can, but he knows he's going to trap
you guys
himself.
don't like to again self accountability. It's missing from
George likes to sit on the fence.
Sorry,
the red cartel people.
Guys, hang on. When you say no accountability, did you watch my reaction earlier?
No, the game started, so I didn't. I was watching.
Yeah, I was going to jump on very quickly, and we'll get back to this. I'm going to run out of time because Chelsea are on. Condemn the starting lineup, slam the players' lack of effort, praise the comeback because I thought it was good. Said I think the pool's a penalty, but because of the fleeting rule they have in the league, they're never given. So that's accountability as far as I'm concerned, George.
Okay, well that's good to hear because last week, obviously, when I came on, it was a lot of.
What I'm saying is,
it was missing. So I was just going off of last week's opinion. Again, I'm not listening every time, but
exactly. But when you talk about accountability, like we got Deji on here a few weeks ago, was calling his manager a fat fucking pig and wanted him out of the football club, and you were out here rapping about how your team's got out of here. Now you're on here smiling like a few weeks ago you weren't calling your manager the biggest pejorative under the sun. But look, we'll move on from that. Ash, what went wrong with your team today? Why were Arsenal so flat? What were the issues? Tell me, bro.
Yeah, look, I think it's been consistent issues throughout the season. I know people reference, I think the first easy default thing to go to is always we have these attacking players missing. But I mean, I've seen us play this poor and this bad against other teams when Saka and all were there, like against Everton, against Fulham, against Brighton, against Newcastle, and we had our attacking players available. Then I think, unfortunately, Arteta has not done a good job this season in managing how to balance between attacking and committing people forward and then killing counterattacks and helping us attack, build attacks again. The couple of times we won the ball and we slowed down attacks, and I think second half I understood why, because every time we tried to initiate counterattacks quickly, we just got caught in the counter ourselves. So I think for me, majority of this has to go on the manager. I don't think he's done a very good job at getting the team to attack and kill teams early on in the first half, especially at the Emirates. Because I'm not even looking at like some of these teams where we play against. I think against big teams, he actually does really well. I think when he plays your big six, traditionally in the Premier League, like I think we haven't lost a single Premier League big six game in like the last 17. But when he plays against some of these smaller teams, I think he overthinks it, in my opinion, which has been a major issue. I'm not saying the attacking players missing is not a problem as well. Of course it is. But I don't think it's the reason why we've dropped points in these certain games, unfortunately. But yeah, for me, the league is way more than done.
Yeah, I hear it. 1-0 Chelsea, by the way. Really good goal. But really good. More so the pass from Caicedo and the run and dribble from Neto. Some good output there from him.